Who's knocking so early? Oh god. No. Oh shoot, I forgot to deliver the mending books. Oh, I'm in trouble. What do I even tell them? Shoot.
Pro Evbo, you were supposed to deliver the mending books by 9 a.m.
I'm so sorry, I forgot to pick them up from the village, but I can just go fly over there really quickly and grab them.
It's too late now. Because you slept in and didn't do your job, we had another pro take care of it. You know, while we're here, let's do a level check.
What are you talking about? Level checks aren't till Friday.
Well, considering pros always have above 50,000 levels, that shouldn't be a problem, should it?
No, don't worry, I have 50,000 levels. Let me just check upstairs. I think I have a few leftover mending books I can give you guys. No, this can't be happening. How can they do a level check this early? I'm so stupid. How did I let myself get below 50,000? I need to check for XP bottles. I just have to have leftover ones. Come on, there's gotta be bottles in here somewhere. Please, I only need a little more experience and I'll have 50,000. Are you kidding me? 4 bottles? No. That didn't do anything. If they find out I'm below level 50,000, I don't even want to think about what might happen. Hey guys, I actually didn't have any leftover mending books, but it's all good. Job's done. You guys can leave now.
Not so fast. We have a reason to believe that you are not currently above 50,000 levels. Please show us your level count.
No, trust me guys. I'll be fine before Friday's level check.
Since you are unwilling to show us your levels, we hereby give you 1 hour before you have to appear in front of the Master Pros. We will see you then.
This can't be happening. I needed to get 50,000 levels somehow before the trial in front of the Master Pros. I grabbed my Elytra and took off towards the only place I could think that would give me enough levels to get to 50,000. Years ago, in the snow biome, I built a massive Ender Dragon farm. I farmed for hours to get XP, but I haven't been back in years, and I was gonna need at least 10 dragons to get to 50,000. I took a look down the hole and jumped on down into the water. But when I looked up, I only saw 3 Ender Dragons. There's only 3. No. There used to be hundreds. What happened? Deep down, I already knew that these 3 dragons wouldn't be enough to give me 50,000 levels. But I had no choice. I had to try, or else something terrible would happen to me. I started farming all of the Ender Dragons, and after I was done, I stepped in to grab all the XP. But there was nothing. Ender Dragons drop so little XP nowadays that it just didn't make a dent in my experience bar. This was it. This was my last hope for 50,000 levels, and I failed. I just missed the days before level checks, before all of this. When the Master Pros came into power, they only tolerated the best of the best. They made it mandatory that if you wanted to stay in pro society, you would have to always be above 50,000 levels. But if someone was caught with under 50,000 levels, well, let's just say the sword was the easy way out. And that was when the level check started, and how I lost a lot of my friends. I promised myself I would never let myself get under 50,000, but there was nothing I could do anymore. The pros would probably—
Pro Evbo, your 1 hour is now up. It is time for you to turn yourself in for an official level check done by the Master Pros.
And that was it. My time was up, and I was gonna be caught with 49,999 levels. The pro escorted me to the Dark Forest, where, upon the largest mountain in the forest, the 3 Master Pros sat and governed over all of pro society. They made sure everyone was an elite player. The pro guard took my Elytra, so I had to climb up the mountain by foot. If I fell, well, honestly, it might be better than what's about to come for me. As I was almost up the mountain, the pro guard stopped me.
Before you visit the Master Pros, drop all of your items and armor on the ground.
The guard was making sure I had nothing to pull against the Master Pros. Alright, that's everything.
And your netherite blocks.
Alright, fine. I cleared out my whole inventory until I had absolutely nothing. Then, the pro guard let me walk up towards the Master Pros. To this day, I've never seen the Master Pros. Until now. I looked up to a giant netherite structure where pros stood on either side, waiting for me to walk down the hallway. As I walked through all the pros, they all stood at me, but they said absolutely nothing. I knew something bad was about to happen, but I just didn't know what it would be. Whatever it was, I just wish it was quick and painless.
You now are granted permission to talk with the Master Pros.
I turned at the end of the hallway, where I stood in front of the 3 Master Pros.
Pro Evbo, you are now subject to an official level check. If you fail to have 50,000 levels, be prepared for the ultimate consequences.
Look, please, you have to forgive me. It was a mistake going under 50,000. I don't even know how I got there.
So you admit to having under 50,000?
Yeah, I'm just one level short, but I'm so close to getting 50,000. I promise I was gonna have it by level check day. You have to believe me.
You should know what happens to pros that don't have 50,000 levels. Can you give us a good reason as to why you don't have 50,000 levels?
I don't even know. I don't even remember spending any of my levels.
Please step down while we think about the proper punishment for you.
This was it. The Master Pros knew I didn't have 50,000 levels, and before long, I would be sentenced to death. But that didn't make any sense. Now that I thought about it, I don't even remember spending any of my levels. How did I get below 50,000? It didn't even matter. The Master Pros weren't gonna listen anyways. I just wanted this to be over.
Pro Evbo, we have talked and determined your punishment. We determined that you will not be punished by death.
Wait, what?
Instead, you will be sentenced to trial by PvP. Send him to the arena.
The arena? The pros, where they sentenced me to the arena. Oh, what happened? Oh god, where am I? Where am I? Oh, was I just asleep? I don't even remember what just happened. How did I get here? Hey, excuse me, where am I?
Please stand back from the gate. When it is your time to fight, you will be called.
I just remembered that I got sentenced to the arena for not having 50,000 levels. Hey, bro, do you know what I have to fight in there?
I don't think anyone's made it out alive, so I don't know.
Oh, that is not good. Excuse me?
Pro Evbo, you now have 2 minutes before you will be sent into the arena to fight. During this time, you may select 2 items on each wall to bring with you into the arena to help you fight. I suggest you choose wisely.
I only had 2 minutes before I was gonna be sent into the arena to fight to possibly my death. I had no clue what I was up against, so I had no clue how to pick my weapon. I knew that I would need a sword no matter what, so I decided to pick the stone sword. I also picked up the stone axe for something a little more hard-hitting.
Pro Evbo, you have 1 minute remaining.
I only had 1 minute to pick the rest of my items. I didn't know what I was up against, but I knew I needed some sort of armor. I grabbed the chain chestplate. I didn't have much time to pick after that, so I panicked and just grabbed an empty bucket. I don't know what I was planning on using it for, but hopefully it would come in handy. This was probably gonna be the end for me, but I was gonna go out fighting. Hey man, any tips you have for me when I go in there?
Any tips? No, you're probably gonna die.
Okay, really? Right before my fight? Now, whatever.
Pro Evbo, the gate is now open and you may enter the arena.
I took a deep breath and walked into the arena. But when I walked into the center, I saw hundreds and hundreds of pros all watching from the stands. All of the pros were cheering. I don't know if they were excited to watch me win or excited to watch me die. And at the center of it all were the 3 Master Pros.
Pro Evbo, since you have broken the rule of not having 50,000 levels, you have been sentenced to 3 rounds in the arena. If you survive all 3 rounds, you will be reinstated as a pro. And if you do not survive, well, the audience will have a great time.
They knew I wasn't gonna survive. I needed to get out of here. I ran back towards the gate, but it was already shut. No, I need to get out. Guards, please, you have to let me out. I'm not gonna survive this.
We have orders. The gate stays shut.
This was it. There was no turning back now. I was in the arena for good, and I was gonna have to fight my way out.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first round, the challenge will be fighting off 5 noobs.
5 noobs? Really? That's the challenge?
Wait a second, I think I know you.
You know me? How do you know me?
I know I've seen you before. Look, something weird is going on. You need to get out of this. I don't think any of this is real.
What was that? That was weird.
You will now be fighting 4 noobs as the challenge for round 1.
4 noobs? That seems pretty easy. I didn't know what the Master Pros were planning, because the noobs were very easy to take down. I took out all 4 of them pretty easily, but it seems like that wasn't the challenge. That was just to entertain the crowd.
Alright, we had our fun with round 1. Round 2, you will be fighting a real pro.
A real pro? No, please, you have full netherite, this isn't fair. The pro didn't care and hit me with her netherite sword. It did almost half of my health. I knew I was in trouble. It was gonna be impossible to take out this full netherite pro with only a stone sword, and I could only run away for so long. I had no plan. I started climbing up this giant rock, and I kept running as fast as I could. In just a few moments, the pro would catch up and I would be done for. But then, the pro fell in lava and caught on fire, and I got a genius idea. I had an empty bucket. I grabbed a bucket of lava and sprinted down while the pro was on my tail. I turned around and quickly placed the bucket of lava on the pro. The pro had nothing to stop the lava. Immediately, the crowd started booing me, but I didn't care. I knew I was gonna survive round 2. I tried diving for the netherite armor, but it just immediately despawned. I picked back up my bucket of lava and the crowd got quiet.
Pro Evbo, it seems that you have luckily survived round 2. However, you will not be surviving round 3. Your challenge for round 3 is to fight off 7 pros at once.
I stood in front of 7 pros, all equipped with full enchanted netherite armor with netherite swords and axes. The master pros knew I wouldn't be able to survive this. They made the last round impossible to beat.
Pro Evbo, you were foolish to think you actually had a chance to survive. You are not worthy enough to be a pro, and you will now die at the hands of them.
I had no more tricks up my sleeve. This was it for me. This was the end of my journey. I wasn't even gonna try fighting. I broke the rules, and this punishment is all on me. I closed my eyes, and I felt my soul leave my body.
Whoa. What just happened? Where did he go? He was just here. What do you mean he was just here? Where did he go? How did he escape? Was this supposed to happen? Where did he go? I don't know, dude. Tell me what happened right now. Where did he go? How did he escape? I don't know, sir. It's not possible. He didn't have an invisibility potion.
I opened my eyes, and I could not see my body anymore. Somehow, I was floating, and I was still alive. I had no clue what was going on. Everyone in the arena was talking with each other, but they were all standing still, and no one was attacking me. By some miracle, I was floating, and no one could see me at all. I couldn't even see my own arms. I drifted on over back towards the gate. If this worked, and I got free, I took a deep breath, and I floated right through the gate. The guard pros didn't say anything, and they did not notice that I was in the room. I didn't know how any of this was possible, but I knew this was my chance to escape the arena. I looked at the wall, and I went right through it. I escaped the pro arena. I relaxed my body, and somehow, I just changed back into normal form. I looked back at the arena. Someone or something gave me the ability to do that, and now I escaped the pros. I needed to find answers, but I didn't know where to go. But I knew I needed to get as far away from the pros as I could. But how was I able to turn invisible? What made me do that?
I want every pro searching for Evbo. If you find him, bring him back alive.
After being sent to the pro arena, I was about to die at the hands of 7 pros, but suddenly I got the ability to become invisible and I barely escaped the arena and now I'm on the run. I ran for days. I knew if I stopped, the pros would catch up to me. I was running out of food and I was running low on health. I had absolutely no plan and no place to go, but I just needed to find someone who could tell me how I turned invisible. All I knew was I was gonna have to figure out something fast because if the pros came for me, I wouldn't survive with a chain chest plate.
Yes, sir, I'm approaching his position now. He's standing on the edge of a mountain. He seems to only be armored with a chain chestplate, so bringing him in won't be a problem. I won't let you down, sir. Finally, Pro Evbo is mine now.
I was starting to go insane. I thought I kept hearing noises, but it was just me.
I got him, sir. Yep, he's right on him. Man, does this Evbo guy ever watch his back? I guess not. Not a problem. Just one shot should do the trick.
What the heck was that? Full netherite armor? What just happened? Did someone just die right behind me? I looked all around and I didn't see anything until at the top of the mountain, I saw a pro holding a bow and a spyglass. I ran and dove for the netherite armor and weapons on the floor because if this pro was here to take me in, I would at least have a fighting chance. There was no way I was going back to the Master Pros.
Whoa, you can chill out, my man. I'm not here to take you back to the Master Pros.
I wouldn't play any games if I were you. I know every pro was hunting me down.
Look, can you just put down your weapons? You're scaring me. There was a pro standing right behind you, and I took him out and saved your life. Look, there's not much time. We need you, Evbo. I saw you in the arena myself. I was there, and I saw you vanish. How did you do it? How did you escape?
I don't even know myself. Look, who are you? Tell me who you are.
I'm a part of the Pro Resistance. We're a group of pros that were set up by the Master Pros.
What do you mean set up?
Do you remember going below 50,000 levels? That's right, you don't. That's because the Master Pros steal levels. They come and they take them for themselves, and they make it seem like you were the one who dropped below 50,000 levels.
Wait, so I'm not the only one?
There are many more of us. We need to take you back to our base in the Nether now. Take this Elytra and fly south until you find a small crack in the mountain. That's where our Nether portal is located, and I'll meet you there when you get there.
I took the Pro's Elytra and I jumped and flew towards the Nether portal. I was about to join the Pro Resistance. I flew south all the way until I found the Nether portal. I just couldn't believe that there were more pros out there that had their levels stolen by the Master Pros. That's why I don't remember going below 50,000. I was set up from the beginning. I grabbed some dirt and I built my way up to the Nether portal. I was about to join the fight against the Master Pros with all the people that were set up just like I was. I stepped up to the portal and I walked right in.
Oh, finally! Took you long enough. I've been waiting here for hours. I was beginning to think you actually weren't gonna come.
Sorry, it wasn't exactly the easiest to find.
Ah, don't sweat it. If you walk right up there, you'll find the entrance to the Pro Resistance base. I gotta stay here though. I'm on portal duty and I gotta make sure the evil pros don't find our base. You go ahead.
I started walking through the Nether. The Resistance must have had their headquarters in the Nether so they could stay off the Master Pro's radar. Eventually, I found the entrance to the Pro Resistance base. Hey, guys, are you part of the Resistance?
Hey, who are you? What is your identification number? Dude, this is Evbo. This is the guy who survived the arena.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh my god, Evbo? You're a legend around here. Go right ahead. We cannot wait to fight by your side.
I walked into the Pro Resistance base and I saw a giant room full of netherite blocks. I only saw a handful of pros, and if this is the army we were working with, I don't know if it would be enough.
Oh my god, no wait, you're the guy who survived the arena.
Yep, that would be me.
You realize no one in history has survived the arena except you.
No one in history? I'm the first?
Yeah, you're the first one. How did you manage to escape? I heard you turned invisible or something.
I don't even know. I'm sorry, guys. It seemed like everyone here looked up to me for escaping the Pro arena.
Hey, bro, how did you do it? Did you have an invisibility potion? Do you have ghost powers or something?
Look, I'm sorry, man. I don't know why people keep asking me. I don't know.
Look, come on, you gotta give me something. How did you do it, please?
Look, I'm telling you, I really don't know. It just happened on its own. I don't know what to say. It seemed like all of these pros were so insistent on asking.
How did you activate your powers?
Activate my powers? What are you talking about?
Your invisibility powers. How did you activate them? How did you turn them on?
I never said anything about powers. Look,
Hey, Evbo, come down here. I have something to say to you. The leader of the Resistance wants to speak with you.
The leader of the Resistance? Really?
Yes, he wants you to become the leader of the Resistance in the fight against the Master Pros.
Me be the leader? Why?
After surviving the Pro Arena, you are now the beacon of hope for all the pros set up by the Master Pros. You can help us win the fight. Go towards the back of the cave and you'll find the Resistance leader.
I was so overwhelmed. I barely survived the Pro Arena, and now the Resistance leader wants me to lead the whole fight against the Master Pros. I was barely strong enough to take care of myself, let alone lead a whole army. I guess I'll just have to find out what the Resistance leader says. I found the room in the back of the cave. It was time to meet the Resistance leader. I walked in the room, and all I saw was a giant empty white box with nothing but a chair inside. Where was the Resistance leader? I heard the door slam shut behind me. What is going on? What is...
Ah, Evbo, you truly are predictable.
No, this can't be true.
Oh, but it is. I was a little skeptical about the plan at first, but everyone played the part to perfection, and it brought you to me.
What do you mean everyone played the part to perfection? What are you talking about?
He's off towards the portal, sir. He believed every second of it. Good. Make sure there aren't any screw-ups, and we'll be waiting for him when he gets there. I knew if I created a story about a pro-resistance, you would be so desperate for help that you would have no choice but to believe it.
What about the pro on the mountain? You just sacrificed him?
Just a small price to pay to get you here. But now I have you. Now let's start the questioning. Tell me how you escaped the pro arena.
You really expect answers? I'm not giving you anything.
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Let's try this again. How did you escape?
I'm telling the truth, I don't know. One by one, I kept getting hit by damage potions. I could feel my anger building, but I felt like I was growing stronger.
What's going on? What's happening to him? What is this? Interesting. Quite unexpected, I must say.
Sir, he's developing his powers much faster than we anticipated.
Yes, it does seem like he's getting his powers faster than we anticipated, but it doesn't matter. Everything is going according to the plan. It was only a matter of time before he learned how to use them. I want to make sure there are no more mistakes for the end of Phase 2.
After the pros set me up and successfully lure me into a trap, they try to get information out of me, but instead unleash something more powerful. I woke up in a giant hole in the bottom of the nether. Oh, what just happened? There was fire and destruction everywhere I looked. The only thing I remembered was that the Master Pros kept damaging me for not giving information. But after a while, I felt some energy build up, and then I just woke up here. Wait, did I make this explosion? That didn't make any sense. How could I do that? I looked on the ground and I saw a netherite sword. I had so many questions. Did the pros survive the blast? Or did the Master Pros escape? And if the pros survived, why weren't they looking for me? I found a netherite pickaxe on the floor. I needed to get back to the portal as fast as I could. Whatever explosion I caused, I got sent hundreds of blocks deep in the nether. And now I needed to climb back all the way to the surface. But when I got up there, I saw that the pro base had been completely obliterated. Even the netherite blocks, which I thought were supposed to be indestructible, got destroyed. The explosion that I made its way all the way to the entrance. I looked around and saw no signs of pros. Did they all escape? Where did they go? If I ran into any pros now, there would be a slim chance that I would survive. I needed to get back to the portal. But when I got there was a pro standing in the way, and he was guarding a broken portal.
Dude, what was that explosion? The entire base just got destroyed. I don't know, do you think Evbo escaped again? Could he do that? Wait, look, it's the Master Pros. What's happening? Evbo has escaped. It's time to go. The Master Pros, what are you doing back so soon? It seems that Evbo has escaped our grasp. We need all pros to return to the overworld now, except you. You need to break the portal after we leave. I have to stay? Why? Would you care to find out what happens if you don't listen? No, sir. I'll stay. I'll do it. Oh god, does this mean I'm stuck in the nether with Evbo? How did he escape the Master Pros? What is he gonna do to me if he finds me?
No. Look, you need to open this portal right now.
Oh shoot, Evbo. Look, I can't do that. I have orders. If I don't follow my orders, I'll be punished.
Look, I know you have the last piece of obsidian. Just give it to me and we can settle this without a fight.
Even if I gave you the piece of obsidian, you have no way to light the portal.
I could feel my anger building inside. I got mad and I punched the pro and he just disappeared. What you needed? I didn't know what to do, but I had a bigger problem on my hands. I needed to find a way out of the nether. I needed to get out of here so I could defeat the Master Pros once and for all. I had a feeling they would be planning something.
The Master Pros, you're back already? Did Evbo escape? What happened? Evbo managed to escape, but we have no time. We need to assemble our army. We will need every pro if we want to win the fight against Evbo, and I don't want to see anyone missing. Start the preparations. But sir, you broke the portal. How is Evbo going to escape? He has special abilities that make him unlike any pro. I know he will get out of the nether, but it doesn't matter. We have the numbers. Even with his powers, he stands no chance against all the pros.
I walked through the nether looking for any signs of some ruined portal or something. I just needed to get back to the overworld. Then I stumbled upon 3 piglins. Maybe they knew where a portal was. Hey guys, do you have any idea how I can get out of the nether?
Oh, you're looking for another portal?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, I know where one is.
Okay, is it around here?
Oh yeah, sure, it's pretty close by, but do you have any payment on you?
Payment? What payments do you need?
Oh, you'll find out. It's okay. Here, just follow me.
I was really suspicious of this piglin, but I had no choice. I had to follow him. Are you sure this is the right place?
Oh yeah, don't worry, the portal's just down here.
Down there, okay.
Yeah, people come in and out of the nether through here all the time, don't worry.
I was becoming less convinced that this was an actual portal. Hold on, are these skulls and bones? What are these?
Look, I mean, some people make it out of the nether and, some people don't. It's nothing to worry about. Let's just go.
The piglin led me to some broken bridge that extended out over the lava.
Alright, we're here.
What is this? This isn't a portal.
Oh, the portal's at the end of the bridge. You just have to go see for yourself.
Dude, what are you talking about? I am not gonna walk across that broken bridge. There's no portal there.
Okay, look, I know this isn't an actual portal, but this is the only thing I know. At the end of the bridge, there's an ancient portal that can only be accessed by some people. But that's all I got, I swear.
I knew the piglin couldn't be trusted, but I decided to walk out over the bridge to see what he was talking about. At the end of the bridge, I saw a giant pit of lava, and at the bottom was some weird structure of gold blocks. Okay, this is definitely not a portal. This is not gonna work. I went back to the piglin. Look, dude, there's gotta be some other portal you know of. This is not a portal.
Well, if you want me to lead you to another one, you're gonna have to pay for the first journey.
What do you mean pay? How much do I have to pay?
Let's see, I'm gonna charge you 64 gold blocks.
64 gold blocks? I can't pay that.
Well, you have no use for me then.
The piglin punched me and I plunged into the lava. Wait, how am I alive? By some miracle, I was floating in the lava and I wasn't taking any damage. How was I doing this? Whatever powers I had, it must have been giving me fire resistance. I had no choice but to go over and check out this so-called ancient portal. When I swam over, I already felt some weird energy drawing me towards the block. But how did I activate the portal? How would this take me back to the overworld? I decided to jump onto the netherite block. Immediately, I felt some sort of energy surge through me. Something was happening. I got struck by lightning and somehow I was back in the overworld. I landed on this sort of pedestal that was the exact same as the one in the nether. But then,
It's about time you showed up. We've been waiting.
I turned around and saw every pro armed with full netherite armor waiting for me. This was an ambush. I looked up and saw the 3 master pros commanding all of them.
This is where you die, Evbo. Your powers will not be enough to save you.
There was no way I could get to the master pros. Hundreds of pros stood in front of them, and I was defenseless.
Your time is over, Evbo. Get ready to die.
I'm not going out like this. Not without a fight. I let out a giant burst of lightning that took out multiple pros.
No, that's not possible.
Your reign of power is over. Your power is nothing compared to mine. It's over. I unleashed the biggest storm of lightning and took out every single pro. After I was done, I looked down and only saw floating netherite swords and axes. It was done. I took out the whole pro army by myself. There was now nothing standing in the way between me and the master pros.
How did you do that? How was that possible?
It doesn't matter how. All that matters is that your rule is over. What was that? What just happened? What did I just see? What happened to the master pros? They're just lifeless. Are they even real? What is going on? All of a sudden, I was teleported to an all-black room. Where am I? What's going on? Am I falling? Oh god.
I've been trying to contact Evbo. We need him to realize before it's too late.
Stop. You know we're not allowed to talk to each other.
But you know this is wrong. If he succeeds with phase 3,
Stop. I thought I made it clear. I instructed you both to never talk with each other. I don't want to hear that ever again. And you, I'm mostly disappointed in you. Now, let's get back to work. We're done with phase 2, and everything is going perfectly to plan. Now, let's prepare for phase 3.